Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Colt. Just wanted to give you my best ribs with a couple of sides recipe so you can check it out for yourself. I promise you, if you follow this recipe and this advice procedure, they're going to turn out awesome. So stick around and check it out. Let me know what you think. Okay guys, the fresh ingredients that we're going to be using for the meal today is going to be red onion, some serrano peppers, garlic, cilantro, green bell peppers, corn on the cob, tomatoes on the vine, cherry tomatoes, jalapeno peppers, avocados, and some white onion. Guys, the first thing we're going to need to do is soak our beans overnight. So just leave them on the counter, forget about them until you're ready for the process to start. It's also very important that we brine the ribs before we start smoking them. You can see here we've got all 3 racks of ribs in 4 quarts of water mixed with 1/4 cup sugar and 1/2 cup iodized salt or kosher salt, depending on your preference. It's important you let this brine for about 45 minutes to an hour. Okay, after they brine for an hour, remove them from the water. Make sure that you dry them off really good, and then we'll apply 1 tablespoon of the dry rub seasoning to each side. Make sure you find your favorite rib rub. Basic barbecue rub will be fine. I go ahead and flip them over, same exact thing to the other side. As soon as you're done with both sides of the ribs, wrap them up real tight and leave them in the fridge for about 30 minutes. Alright guys, we got the ribs on the grill, starting out about 250 degrees Fahrenheit, and we're going to leave these things a total of about 4 hours, and we'll be turning them, rotating them, and adding some wood into the charcoal. As you can see, we've got our onions sauteing down. Next, we've added in our bell pepper and jalapenos. After that, the tomatoes and the garlic can go in. Saute that down a little bit. We added in the rest of our chicken stock. Tablespoon of oregano, tablespoon of cumin. Drained the beans and added those into the pot. Never forget the bacon, guys. Always put in, that's about 4 slices of bacon. All right, after all the ingredients are assembled, we'll bring it up to a boil and then reduce it to a simmer. After you've had that cooking for about an hour, you can add the cilantro in on top. Here we've just got some toppers. When you're done with the beans, you can just throw some extra cilantro. After the first hour of smoking, we're going to add about 3 to 4 chunks of whatever type of wood you use. We used hickory in our case. All right guys, we're getting ready to open it up. We'll flip these ribs over, rotate them, and it's been about 2 hours, so we'll let them go for another hour again, and we'll check the coals, check the temperature. We're still aiming for about 4 to 4.5 hours, depending on how fall off the bone tender you want. All right, let's open it up. We're gonna make our own homemade barbecue sauce, which is 10 tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce. The second ingredient going in is 12 tablespoons of ketchup. Then we just add a quick splash or 2 of Louisiana hot sauce. Get out the pepper mill and make about 50 turns of that cracked pepper. Guys, we're going to take one last look before we add the barbecue sauce to everything. We got a good bark going on there. Nice. We're going to go ahead and use our barbecue sauce, homemade barbecue sauce, to baste over all the ribs. And after we're done with that, we're going to let them cook a little bit longer, maybe 10-15 minutes, and then we'll put them off and be ready to serve. We're gonna make a roasted corn salad. While the ribs were on, we went ahead and roasted up some corn. You want to dice up 1 cucumber, 1 tomato, and 1/2 of a red onion. Put those ingredients into a mixing bowl and mix those up. Make sure you cut the roasted corn off the cob and add that into your mixture. Squeeze 1 whole lemon. Drizzle with a tablespoon of olive oil, a few turns of pepper, and a dash or 2 of salt to taste. Depending on how much avocado you want to add in there, you can add 1/2 of an avocado, a full avocado. I think we just added 1/2. All right, we've taken the ribs off. Here they are, looking good. All right, guys, here's the final product. As you can see, we got the corn salad, charro beans, and the ribs. Very juicy. And that's it for the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you do make this meal, I promise you it will turn out right. Comment below. Enjoy the day.